Hey, can you keep it down in there, please? Shh. These silly provosts. Can't live with them, can't live without them, you know what I mean? Hi, I'm Tobey, and I am the president. All right, you were really getting personal now. My favorite dessert, all right. My wife says I talk too much, so, you know, it all depends. Am I looking up into the clouds?
I know, we did it as a test.
Signature dance moves? No, I can honestly say I do not have a signature dance move. Yeah, once my birthday, you can give me a birthday cake that's ice cream. What do you say? What do you? Yes, I like ice cream birthday cake. Of course I do. That'll be this summer. Are you going to be around this summer? Probably not. You'll have to give it to me in the fall.
See, it's like a shout out so that like people will get you what you want.
My name is Tobey Oxholm. I'm the 20th president of Arcadia University, assuming I get through inauguration next week. I grew up in suburban Philadelphia in St. David's, went to Radnor High, and so this is a coming home for me. I went up to college in Massachusetts, graduate school in Massachusetts, then came down to live in Mount Airy, where we had our 2 sons, so that's right across the road there, so it's really coming home. I went to Amherst College in Western Massachusetts, went there from 1971 and graduated in 75. And then I went to Harvard University for 2 degree programs, first admitted to the law school, and then with the Kennedy School of Government. So I graduated with my JD and the MPP in 1979, and it was there that I met my wife, Kim, not at the law school, but at the government school. So she graduated with her master's in public policy in 1978, and then put me through law school my last year, which is great. Thank you, Kim. Before I became president of Arcadia, I was senior vice president or even executive vice president of Drexel University, which is in downtown Philadelphia on 34th Street. I joined the president's staff there in 2001 as their general counsel, which means their chief lawyer, because my career up to then had been in law. And then I kind of rose through the ranks from vice president to senior vice president to executive vice president. I was secretary to the board of trustees. And then my last gig was out in Sacramento, California, which is where our president decided he wanted to build a West Coast campus. So I was in charge of creating that new space out there as a graduate center where we were teaching probably 9 masters and 1 doctorate in Sacramento. And I graduated the first class of 106 master's students in June of 2011 and became president here in July. What I've really tried to do over the last 8+ months that I've been here is talk to so many people about Arcadia and Beaver. I have seen alumni already in New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Connecticut, New Jersey, New York, Maryland, DC, Florida, Texas, Colorado, California, and Singapore. And I've also been visiting with our academic partners in Rome, Paris, Dublin, London, Edinburgh, and China. So I have really been bopping around the place. I've also been to downtown Philadelphia because I have a lot of friends from when I was high up at Drexel. So I've been reestablishing my ties with business leaders, chambers of commerce, political leaders, the mayor, and our senators, congresspeople, and just trying to make sure that they know that I've now in my new role as president, and that my expectation is that I'll be getting to those business and community leaders and to our alumni and to our academic partners wherever I can in the world to build on the assets of this wonderful place in Glenside. So one of the plans I have is trying to flip things a bit. We are, I think we're internationally known for being the best school in study abroad ever. Okay. And we're teaching in 71 cities around the world, 21 countries, 6 continents, huge. We're not that international here in Glenside. We don't have that many international students. We don't have that many international faculty. And we have all this richness overseas. So one of the things I really want to do is see if we can have exchange programs where we can actually have our faculty going over there to teach, because they are excellent. They could teach anywhere in the world, and having overseas faculty come here. Or use technology so that we can teach live or asynchronously one course, two different professors. Or have our professors here do scholarship with professors over there and get a global look at some of these issues that our faculty are looking at. And having our students work here and overseas with all the students we have overseas and see if we can work on some of those projects. I think very few universities in the world have the connections we have. We just have to flip it and make more use of them here. So I think that's a really exciting thing. I know our faculty are interested in it. I know the staff are. I know the students are. I know the alumni are. It's all going to come together. It's just a matter of putting the pieces together. And that's what I like doing. So it's perfect for me. There isn't any other job that I want other than working in Arcadia. This is serious. For a long time, I said my hero was Peter Pan. Because I like all the different things I've done, and I've moved from different things and done many different things, and I've always been looking for, you know, what I want to do next. I love it here. I don't want to leave here. I think I'm going to retire here. You may have to cart me out of here. So I'm sorry to disappoint you on the question, but there's nothing else I'd rather do. My nickname growing up was Pious Tobias, okay, because I actually was a choir boy and I was an acolyte and I did a lot of volunteer service, so everybody really thought I was destined to go into the ministry somehow. And what I'm going to end up doing when I retire is I'm going to become a volunteer for the National Park Service and clear and fix trails all day long outside in the rain and the sun, and I'm going to find it to be glorious. There's nothing I like better than hiking. My family and I, our two sons and Kim and I, we go hiking whenever we can. We've hiked so many national parks. It's glorious. And that's what I'm going to do when I retire. I'm going to go out there and just sweat in the sun and chip rocks and clear brush. Yeah, lighten it up. I love ice cream. I'm not very good when it comes to ice cream, and when my two brothers and I get together, we get together once a year for a brothers' weekend. We used to do it with my dad before he died, and we would go out for 3 days. We played golf 3 days, and they're golf monsters. But the trick was, at the end of the day, when I'd hurt myself playing golf, we'd go get ice cream. And I could beat them anytime in the consumption of ice cream. So I really like ice cream. I like vanilla with chocolate sauce. I like coffee with chocolate sauce. But at my age, I can't eat that much anymore. So it's one of these vices I dream about now more than just participate in. I don't think there's anything I want Arcadia to become. That's not who I am. I want Arcadia to become better known for what it does. Because this is one of those things that everyone says, if you ask them, have you heard of Arcadia, they go, Beaver, right? And that's, you know, fine, but it's not. There's so much stuff going on here that is so cutting edge and so exciting, and our students are doing so many things. It's an incredible contribution we make to our community, to our world, to knowledge. We define the known, we define the unknown, we publish all over the place. We even have a dancing provost. It's incredible. He just walked by. So what I really want to have happen, I want to have this region appreciate us for who we are. I want to have greater connections with Glenside and Abington and Cheltenham. I want them to come onto campus and watch the plays we put on. I want them to see the art we do. I want them to see the productions of the incredible posters and presentations that our students in the sciences give. I want them to hear our students as they talk about Global Expo and what they've done. I want them to know us. And that means we just got to not change what we're doing, but change how we let people know what we're doing. That's a real challenge, and that's what I'm going to work on.